Hey everybody, good morning. I hope everyone's having an amazing morning. And I just wanted to get online for a little bit to chat about what's going on with these Ascension energies, which are pretty intense this week. I'm going to do a brief clearing and healing with everyone today. So if you guys want to get really nice and comfortable, we're going to be talking about a couple of things. First of all, this eclipse energy that's happened this week has been incredibly intense. Hello, everybody. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Anushi. Hey, Stephen. Welcome. Hi, Anna. Thank you for joining me this morning. Much love to you, too. Hello. Very good. So let's talk a little bit about the energy this week. A couple things that were brought to my attention a lot this week is a lot of extreme confusion, a lot of an extreme amount of stress everywhere energetically. And this stress is not just the stress that's typical like for your everyday life and work and whatever. It's a very deep stress that's been very difficult to get ourselves out of. And that's really happening right now to allow us to kind of check in with what our next step is going to be. When we go through these windows of ascension, it's really important for us to understand that these windows of opportunities that are here. Hi, Vanessa. You can sit or lay down. I would probably suggest sitting down is going to help you with the visualizations a lot. So this kind of stress that we're experiencing right now is such a deep-rooted stress. And I think the reason for that is to see how much you've been working on your grounding, how much you've been working on bringing yourself in the present moment and utilizing all of the tools that you have needed to tap into over the past few months or weeks or whatnot. So what we're dealing with here is a call to action, a very deep call to action. So what I want to do is I want to focus on creating some tools for us to get through the next couple weeks that are really going to kind of test all of our skills that we've kind of come into right now. And one of the important things that we need to focus on is owning our, not only our self-worth, but our inner strength and our inner core, our balance. Our inner balance is so incredibly important. And the inner balance is going to come when we have managed all of those fear-based programs, the very deep subconscious fear-based programs that are not helping us get to the next step. So I really want to invite you to, in the next couple of days, focus, because this week it's been coming up. Any kind of physical ailment or anything that kind of takes us off balance, off our normal balance, is really heightened. So I want you to focus on those key things and those emotions that are coming. The interference that we feel with all this energy shifts and changes that are occurring is really kind of confusing us, not allowing us to hear clearly. For some of us that aren't as balanced or working on the meditation or having that inner dialogue, it's really important for us to connect and have that dialogue. So I really ask you in the next couple of weeks to take some time and focus on that dialogue, create that dialogue, nurture the connection with your body so that when things come up, you have the ability to connect with that and kind of see where things are happening. This kind of inner dialogue is an empowering way to be conscious, not just in your present moment where you are checking into the emotions that you're feeling, but also in your entire evolution where you are being conscious of how your interactions are changing with people around us. We do not want to go back to the old habits. Hi, Anushi. Hold on, she says something really important, that she wants to sit. Okay, so if you lay down during the meditation, that's fine, but you have to remember that when you are connecting to the center of the earth, your cords are going to be going, lengthwise. So let's say, like, for example, this, your body's going to be like this, so I want you to visualize your connections down to the core of the planet here. Okay, and if you're sitting up, you need to be able to visualize your cords connecting to the core of the planet there. Either way, the grounding is connecting you to the core of the planet. I want you to visualize a really thick connection. Antonio, hi, welcome. But what I was saying is that, you know, in this specific time right now, we have to be able to understand that that connection and communication that's happening is there to help us let go of old patterns, past experiences, past blockages that we don't want to keep replaying over and over again. Okay, and so that happens, that change and that evolution occurs when we go through the process of you know, the dialogue and what our mind usually does in those circumstances. We have to first become aware of what are our patterns before we understand how to change them. So in order for us to do that, we have to understand what we usually go to. What are our usual emotions? Are we stressed out and we're constantly like on edge trying to defend ourselves and protect ourselves and our safety and everything that we have? Or are we open and flowing and allowing all experiences to, you know, occur with us symbiotically, emotionally, consciously, having the dialogue of what is the highest perspective in that moment? And so that is a training, and that's the training that I help people get to. In my Ascension coaching, it's about helping you connect with that dialogue, opening that dialogue, training you to be aware of how to connect with that information. And we create that connection and that dialogue by practicing not only awareness in your meditation, but drawing that out throughout your day. So this ascension that we're dealing with is a really powerful one. I don't know how you guys have been experiencing it. Hi, Marty. Thank you. Indeed. He says that grounding is going to help anyone evolve, and he's correct. Grounding is extremely powerful right now and very important, because when we don't ground, what happens is that our mind is floating around, you know, sometimes escaping the moment. And often we leave the body because we don't want to experience and feel the deep and heavy energy changes that are happening around us. So we have to be aware in our body. We have to train ourselves to be able to feel. That's one of the things that is really important when it comes to ascension and healing and dealing with these incredibly important windows of energy, is allowing ourselves the opportunity to feel emotions, to train ourselves to feel different waves and heights, the highs and lows of energetic change. And when we are working on our ascension, when we are healing, when we are training ourselves to become more aware and conscious, you know, those symptoms of ascension and the process can be very painful, okay? And when I say painful, I don't say that from a perspective that we want to be afraid or not try to do that. When I say painful, I'm talking about patterns of beliefs that we have been holding on to that have been our safety net. And so in order to change and transform, excuse me, we often have to move things around, okay? We have to kind of break those old barriers, those old cords that are solidifying us to a certain mindset, to clean that out and open space for a new way of being. See, we should never be tied to any specific way of being, right? Then we start talking about the identity, about the self. If we are evolving, we are living in a universe, a multi-universe that is constantly evolving and moving. We must learn to flow with those waves of evolution, those new waves of information. And in order to be able to do that, we have to be a clean instrument. We cannot be stagnant with blockages of energy, with old programs, with old ideas and fears that manifest into blockages that don't allow us to see the truth about experiences. Hi, Paul. Hi, Cheyenne. Welcome, welcome. So we really need to be able to flow through all of these experiences. And you know, for example, when we talk about yoga, we say if what doesn't bend will break. And we need to have that flexibility in our mind, in our emotional self, and in our identity as well. And what I mean by that is that we're not stuck on a very set of rules of what we are allowed to experience, what we're able to experience. We have to become open and flowing so we can constantly move with the new energy that's coming through, because the whole point is transformation, it's evolution, it's getting to the highest expression. And if we're stuck down here with a very set ideal of what we think things should be, you know, we're not going to be able to see what other possibilities there are for ourselves. So when these windows of ascension and transformation open up for us, they heighten our ability to connect and to sense and to feel our emotions, our deepest blockages. And those opportunities are the ones that we have to take and provide ourselves with the tools to be able to transform and heal from them. Gosh, my throat is not loving me today. So that being said, something that I want to talk to you about today is I'm noticing that with these kind of heavy waves of energy, some people are getting very confused, very scared, and they're coming into a point in their mind where they are tapping into psychic abilities, they're tapping into connecting with other realms. And oftentimes they don't know how to handle that energy or that connection or that communication. And it becomes something extremely overwhelming. And, you know, I've seen a lot of people that feel afraid of coming into some kind of schizophrenic, mindset, or feeling that they are unable to control or balance these kinds of communications. And these things happen when we are not mindful of our protection in our energetic space, when we are not aware and owning how we are distributing our energy and our connection. When we are newly coming into psychic abilities, yes, we have the ability to open our space and to tap into different realms, different dimensions of communication. But in that, we have to be able to never forget who we are, who our identity, who our core is. And we do that by doing the work of understanding who we are. What are our core values? Do we value fear? Do we value love? Okay, what is the priority for us? And it's really important to be very defined in what vibration, what set of vibration you're going to be open to these kinds of communications and these changes. I'm talked about flowing through information, but when I also talk about that, I would like to offer the suggestion that when you do, you know, you are open from the highest vibration possible, letting go of the things that are not allowing you to see the highest truth in what you're experiencing. Because the mind is a very complex thing. Sometimes the mind thinks that it's going for the best thing, for the highest vibration thing, but the subconscious mind is horribly afraid of seeing, of feeling things. And even some of my meditation students, they are afraid of visualizing things. They're afraid of feeling that they're out of control. And we have to go through that process of feeling that vulnerability to these new dimensions in order to be able to interact with them. The benefits of being able to interact with other dimensions is that you are connected to a universe and information that is far beyond this physical dimension. And as we go through heavy transitions, which we will, this is just the beginning, cleaning up old paradigm, okay, that's going to be on many different levels. We see a lot of things cleaning up right now in our world, politically, in all sectors of life. We are seeing things clean up, and things are coming to light. It's like all the dirt is being uprooted right now in order for us to see and decide in which direction we're going to be going. So we need to become aware of how to be connected to our internal guidance system in a way where we're going to have a clear vision to be able to know which direction and how we want to navigate all of this. So that intuition, that internal connection, that practice is extremely important. And through these transitions that we're going through, this cleansing almost of our reality right now, of the matrix universe, where things are coming in through a cleansing period in order to balance out any kind of imbalance internally and externally. In every single fractal of reality that this world is structured in, we will be seeing a lot of cleansing. So in that same way, we have to provide that cleansing for us in our mind, in all departments, in our emotions, in our perceptions, in our ideals of ourselves, in our goals, in our healing modalities, and what we are here to offer the world. So we got to be clear about that, and it's time to do the work. It's really, really time to clean up and be active about, the information that we're holding on to. And with this week, I think that it's been kind of like a crazy energy to kind of heighten and highlight the parts of you that still have not been cleaned. So if you have been feeling stress and anxiety, if you have been feeling pain in your body, I want you to really be aware of which areas of your life those are connected to. If it's pain in your body, where in your body are you feeling pain? That's going to tell you a lot about what you're experiencing and where you have blockages. You see, our complex multidimensional body is holding on to patterns of information that are on a mental level and physical. James, you have been very emotional lately. Absolutely. And I'm telling you that everyone I have been working with this week has been feeling overwhelmingly emotional. It's an emotion that it's very deep rooted. It's like this feeling of overwhelm, of not knowing where to stand, where to ground. And we have to learn how to navigate this by grounding ourselves really, really solidly in this physical plane, so that when we are hit with these things, our center core, our main objective throughout our entire day is to be centered and neutral. Okay, neutrality is the most powerful truth that we can tap into in any circumstance, because that way we have the ability of looking at things from different perspectives unemotionally, just observing. Please try to come into a state of observation instead of being entangled emotionally in things, because that will not help us navigate these heavy waves of energy. And the secret to navigating these heavy waves is to coming from that point of observation in everything, and how we're looking at the people interacting and the stress that people are causing us. We're observing, looking at how they're acting, and observing ourselves. How are we reacting to that? Are we reacting from fear? Are we reacting from anger? Are we taking out our own stress and anxiety on our people that we're dealing with? So we really need to check ourselves. And this kind of mind control that we're experiencing of these waves of energy that are coming in, okay? And so let me clarify that. Through these waves of energy and ascension that we're feeling, certain aspects of our very inner core are being heightened, and they are being heightened to assist us in opening opportunities for healing. But we got to remember that in this matrix universe, a lot of things are controlled specifically, okay? And from everything from the media that we're listening to radio, or our social media or YouTube, anything that we're tapping into that is providing information is encrypted and coded with very interesting waves and frequency of information that is often meant to align with certain aspects of ourselves. And so in this particular time, when we are opening these healing aspects of ourselves, sometimes heavy things come up. And so they will often mirror and be in alignment with these lower vibrations and frequencies that are coming in, okay? So we really have to be careful in this time to detach from those public or common ways of communication and receiving information, like the radio, like television, like everything, like all of that. Because otherwise we are taking on and realigning ourselves in this very important, sensitive, energetic time to that vibration instead, and making it 20 times more difficult to identify our own frequency, our own center balance. So we got to help ourselves, okay? And now more than ever in this energy, we feel like we want to just find a safe place, find a nice cocoon where we don't have to feel these intense emotions. And so we're going to want to escape. We're going to want to go to the movies or listen to the radio or watch TV or zone out a little bit. And trust me, I understand the struggle is real. The struggle is very real to want to feel these emotions and to escape from them. But I want to really help you find a happy medium in this, where you can pull from some tools that are much more higher vibrational, that will assist you in looking at really what's going on, looking at it from above. Because when you're looking from above, you're going to see right through all of these waves of energy that are coming, and you're going to be able to pull from what you need to help you, instead of be stressed out and struggling and suffering and feeling helpless during this time. Okay, so one thing that you have to remember: you are the master of your body and your mind. Okay, just sit with that for 1 second. You are the master of your body and your mind. It absolutely does not matter what is happening outside of you. You are in charge of your reality. You are in charge of the healing of your body, of the transformation, of what your reality is going to be. We have to stop handing over our energy to everything around us. We keep handing over the permission to control ourselves, to move our energies, to make us feel weak and disempowered, to everything. Okay, and right now it's a time for us to become very clear about who's in charge. Because if you have any doubt in your mind that you're in charge, then you're going to be taken on the wild ride with all of these ascension waves. Okay, so you really need to come back into your body. You need to bring all 7 bodies. We are a multidimensional being. So there are many different layers to our body. And when one aspect of ourselves is not okay with what's happening here physically, it tends to want to leave the physical body and maybe hover around. And that is creating openings in our auric field where any kind of entities and attachments can connect. Okay, we're going to talk about that tomorrow in my workshop with Alba. We're going to be talking about, I have been working in being the master of my body and my mind. Cheyenne, congratulations. That's incredible. I commend you for that work. It's hard work, but once you get it, your whole perspective of life changes. You move out of that helplessness, of that weak and victim mindset. It's really our responsibility. Okay, and we just the way the Matrix universe is brainwashing us to feel that we are disempowered, sick, weak, and poor, we have to brainwash ourselves to understand that we are rich, abundant, and full of vitality, full of healing, full of conscious connection to the universe, and so on and so forth. So let's go into a healing. I want you all to close your eyes, please. We're going to inhale deeply and exhale. I want you to visualize the center of the earth. And we're going to connect ourselves down to the core of the planet. So send your anchor all the way down to connect to the core of the planet. Okay, some of you are hovering over the core of the planet. Please visualize that the core of the planet is either connecting up to you, or you can visualize roots coming down and becoming one. I want you to pretend that your entire body and the core of this planet is one. So unify, connect, merge, solidify this connection. Okay, someone in the back of your body is not connected to the earth, so I want you to visualize the back of your body as a whole. You can visualize a tube surrounding your body and connecting you to the core. Inhale deeply and exhale. And as we do, our breath is going to be the most powerful tool that we're going to use today, because with every breath that we take, we're going to set the intention that we are rebalancing, we are coming into neutrality, and we're breathing in peace and exhaling peace. Okay, peace from the perspective that we are coming from neutrality, from balance. There's no need for going in and out of extreme emotions at any time. And if we require the release to feel emotion tremendously, you need to give yourself an emotional release session. So whether that's you're going to be screaming for 15 minutes or breathing intensely, or you need to express or cry, you have to let it out. Never hold on to emotion. Okay? But when you're done with that, allow yourself to come back into balance, into this neutrality, okay? And that's how we train our body to process emotion, so we can understand and feel the communication when we release what we were dealing with, what was happening, what is it connected to. So as you inhale deeply and exhale, center yourself in your body. Very good. Immediately, you're going to start feeling the static coming back down. You're going to start feeling your body more relaxed. Any tension that you feel in your body, I want you to scan your body from head to toe. Where are you tensed up right now? Where are you clenching your muscles? Release them. Inhale deeply and exhale. We're going to visualize our gigantic sphere around us. Okay, it can be as wide or as close to your body, absolutely solid with no openings. Your protection is very important, and being aware of holding on to that protection is important, especially in this time. That's a very great and simple tool to help you be aware of where you're allowing your energy, how you're allowing it to drain. If you're becoming aware of what are those areas that you're letting your inner energy go out through, and being aware of what you're connecting to. So are you intentionally connecting to someone emotionally and tapping into negative emotion, or their heightened grieving? You need to bring that back. You need to be conscious of your emotional state. And visualizing this protective shield is a very simple and powerful tool that you can utilize. So the back of your body, close the back of your body, making sure that the back is completely closed behind you. As we inhale deeply and exhale, we're going to go deeper. We're going to set the intention that the room we are in, please be sure that you are inside a room, hopefully. We're going to set the intention that we're going to fill that space with golden energy all around us. We are grounding the four corners of this room down to the center of the earth. Visualizing a gigantic protective shield all around the house that we are in. Inhaling deeply and exhaling. We're going to close the first chakra now. The second chakra. So the root chakra is the red chakra. Visualize closing that chakra all the way down. You're going to go up to the second chakra, the orange one. You're going to close that chakra all the way down. You're going to go on to the emotional center, the solar plexus. You're going to close that chakra all the way down. You're going to go up to your heart center. I want you to open that chakra as wide as possible, front and back. Opening the center of connection and unconditional love. You're going to go up to your throat chakra. I want you to open that chakra all the way up, opening the center of communication. You're going to go up to your third eye. I want you to open that chakra. I want you to visualize a powerful gold energy coming in from the center of the earth into the center core, creating a powerful vortex of energy in the center of your body. Gold healing energy. We're going to bring ourselves back into a balanced state right now. So rotating in the core of your body. From the universe, from source, I want you to visualize a powerful gold energy coming down through the building, through the roof of this house or wherever you are, down through the crown of your head, down your spine, combining with that green, gold earth energy. So we're combining these two gold energies within the center core of the body, creating a vortex. Inhale deeply and exhale. You're going to send that gold combination back down to the core of the planet as we assist Mother Earth in healing. So visualize filling the center core of the planet with gold energy. And as it does, everything on the planet comes back into health, comes back into balance. Opening and assisting our brothers and sisters on this planet, fellow light workers, allowing them to remember to tap into the highest vibration possible. Our family, our friends, our coworkers, the entire planet, our acquaintances, our extended family, allowing this energy to enter the entire core of the planet and radiate from the inside out. I want you to visualize from the center core of the planet, the gold energy expands out to the surface of the planet, coating the earth in gold energy, assisting our fellow souls to come into a place of balance today. Any kind of pain, suffering, feeling of loneliness or disconnect becomes a quiet healing process for them to open to new ways of feeling whole and complete. Anyone that's feeling pain physically or emotionally, it is completely satiated with this unconditional love and healing. Beautiful. You guys are doing amazing. Thank you so much for helping. for helping in this time today. We're going to go back to the core of our body. You're going to pull up that combination of gold energy, and you're going to send it out from the crown of your head down, out like a geyser, like a fountain, coating the outside of your sphere with gold energy. The combination of source energy and earth energy. And we're coating the outside of our sphere, and as it does, I want you to visualize it like a knife cutting any cords that are connected to you, connected to the outside of your sphere, cleansing and purifying any kind of false illusions, any kind of problems that we are engaged in. If we're dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety right now, if we have problems, a lot of chaos in our lives, that this gold energy is clearing out any false illusions of those experiences in our life, neutralizing any kind of pain and suffering that we're experiencing with our connection to the external world. Cleanse the illusion outside of you. Fill your home with this gold energy as you raise the vibration to create peace in your home, to create protection, safety. Everyone that lives there comes back into balance, comes back into an empowered state of love and neutrality. Dave, thank you for joining. All my love. We're going to inhale deeply and exhale. We're going to go back to the solar plexus. I want you to visualize that gold energy going up your spine and down your arms, filling the inside of your sphere with this gold healing energy. I want you to visualize the gold energy penetrating into the pores, into the flesh, into the muscle, down to the cellular level of your body, transforming any darkness into pure white light. Visualizing all of the stress and anxiety that you're dealing with over the past week to just melt away. Visualize the center of the earth swallowing all of this tension, all of this anxiety out of your body completely. Letting it go. Set the intention that as the master of your body and your mind, we are neutralizing, we are cleansing, we are changing the chemicals in the body to come into a high vibration now. Okay. Very good. We're going to go back to the root chakra. I want you to open that root chakra back up into a balanced state. You're going to go up to the sacral chakra, the orange light. You're going to open that chakra back into a balanced state. You're going to go up to the solar plexus, the yellow chakra in the core of your body. You're going to open that back into a balanced state. Inhale deeply and exhale. We're going to go up to the heart chakra. You're going to close that back into a balanced state, the green light. Balance. Everything must be in balance. We're going to go up to the throat chakra. I want you to close that blue light back into balanced state. I want you to go up into your third eye. You're going to close that chakra back into a balanced state. You're going to go into your crown chakra for manifestation. You're going to fill that in with your highest intention in all aspects of your life. Okay? So in this moment, we're going to set the intention that today, as light workers, as conscient beings, we are going to come back into a state of love. When we're starting to feel stressed out, when we're starting to get caught up in the tension or the anxiety or these immense emotions that come in, we're going to allow ourselves to express them as needed. We're never going to hold on to emotion. But once we allow ourselves to release that, I want you to come back into a place of nurturing and rebalancing, tapping into love, a very intense love for yourself and appreciation. If you can feel love at the core of your body right here, right now with me, I want you to tap in. And I want you to visualize that the center light that you have, your soul in the center core of your body, is going to be like a light. I want you to see that light, and I want you to expand that light around your entire body, from head to toe, all around you. Visualizing that this light is going to be not only our guidance, but our protection. Okay? Becoming aware of our experiences. Inhale deeply and exhale. I want you to visualize a contract in front of you now. This contract is going to represent old patterns, old behavior, old emotions. All of the things that we have been struggling through these past couple weeks is going to be written in that contract. I want you to shine your crown light on top of that contract and completely destroy it. Very good. I want you to come back into the room now, completely grounded and protected. And I want to thank everybody for joining me here today. I have to jump out because I have a radio show with Misha and Tana right now. Today we're going to be interviewing Vivian Chauvet, who is a hybrid, biological hybrid, an Arcturian hybrid. So she is one of our beautiful Arcturian sisters. And I want to thank you all for joining me today. And I would love to get deeper into this, but I don't have time right now. Maybe tonight I'll do another one to get even deeper into some of these things, okay? So I hope you all have such a beautiful day today. And please remember who you are, your balance, your center core, okay? Oh, you can listen into the radio at Starseed Awakening Radio. You can go to the page, and we are on KCOR Radio. I will put the link on my page. Thank you so much, Vanessa. James, thank you. You're amazing, James. Can't wait to work with you again. Anushi, thank you. Lori, thank you. Adrian, hi. Cheyenne, thank you. Love you all so very much, and I will see you soon. Take care.